All right. Welcome, everybody, to the first match of Week 7 of the Into the Wild League. I am Itinerant Wizard, and I'm here with my friend and perennial co-caster, Wildcard. Wildcard, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing awesome. How you doing, Wiz?
I'm doing pretty good, A little late here on the East Coast, but that's okay. I'm a late night kind of guy, so that works for me.
Nice.
All right.
So
Uh,
yeah, we've got a good matchup today. We've got MattAtArms versus Mike Lowe. Uh, Unfortunately, both guys have been eliminated from the playoffs, but don't fret because that only means more memes. We have some great decks lined up for you tonight. Matt is bringing a joust walk or jouster walkie. I don't know what do you want to call it, but it's basically a shutter walk joust deck. He's also bringing a Death Rattle Rogue and a Dr. Morgan Warlock. Mike is bringing the Yogg Fest. He's got Yogg Mage, Yogg Shaman, and Yogg Priest. So this should be fun. If you enjoy memes, and if you don't, you are not human. I don't know what you are, but everyone enjoys memes. So this is going to be a fun night tonight. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
I'm sure that with
I know we
three,
will.
I'm hoping with three Yogg decks, I'm hoping we'll see Yogg at least once.
Yeah, I know. We better. I'm like, this is gonna be exciting, and then no one sees Yogg the entire game.
Right, right.
Yeah.
All right, should we talk through the rules real quick?
Yeah. Let me get that up real quick. Sorry. So I mean, basically, this is a straight up week. There's no special deck restrictions or anything like that. But yeah, so what is the Into the Wild is, we've got we're in the last week of the season. This is the first match for the last week. It's each series is a best of three, or I'm sorry, best of five. You've got to win. It's a best of three conquest. I'm sorry. So you've got to win with all three of your decks at least once. So I mean, I think at this point it's week 7. I think everyone knows the rules, hopefully,
Yep.
for the most part. So I think we can probably just get going with it. I don't
All
think we
right.
need to
Cool.
badger the point.
Do you want to give the guys the high sign?
I will. Give me 1 second and I will do that.
Okay.
Okay, they have been given the go ahead. So let's see. And I'm trying to think what I mean with these kind of goofy decks. It's like, what do you go with first? I mean, like the Death Rattle Rogue actually seems like a pretty strong deck just at a glance. So I think maybe Matt leads off with that, but does it really? I don't know. I mean, does it really matter? Yogg Mage isn't a bad like deck in theory. So those might be their strongest decks in my opinion.
I
But
mean, I
we'll
guess
see what they decide to bring. I
I guess
guess.
it depends on how badly Matt wants to meme to start, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
if he wants to start off like super cash, maybe we'll see the Dr. Morgan Warlock. Nope, the Shaman.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, this is Doppelgang. This is Shutterwalk with the jousting mechanic, and a couple of jousting cards in the deck. I'll be
And
curious.
he's gonna be going. And Mike's gonna bring his Yogg Priest on the other end. So
Yeah. So Mike's picked up some expensive cards, which I imagine he'll mulligan most of that.
yeah. And again, this is always problematic. It's like, I mean, you just have to play your own game when you're doing like a meme deck, and you know you're probably going up against another one. Um, you can't worry about what they're gonna do, what they're doing, what how best to play against your opponent. You just got to
Right.
play your game.
Right. And then, all right, so Mike picks up a bunch of 1-drops, Oracle, and a couple of Psionic Probes. Meanwhile, Matt, once he gets past the first turn, he's got a decent curve, a couple of 3s, a 4, and a 5. Elemental Destruction, that's going to be, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like Mike's gonna get out of hand too quickly. so I wouldn't worry about playing the elemental destruction right off the bat.
Yep.
Mike's going the rope here. He's burning turn 1, thinking about the Crystalline Oracle. I don't know if this is a little extended BM or a connection issue. We do have bedtimes, Mike. Come on. All right, Matt helping us out. He's got no turn there. He doesn't need to coin into the MattAtide. There's no purpose for that.
Nope. Well, he'd have to wait till second turn to do that anyway.
Yeah. So I guess Mike does have a decision here. Does he go with the Radiant Elemental or the Crystalline Oracle? I mean, the Oracle's probably not too bad.
Yeah,
I mean, you can get the double psionics so for free.
That's what I would do. I'd play out the elemental and both probes for free. Unless he wants to hold the elemental for some combo later and not give Matt the chance to get rid of it.
It's tough because it's like if you play that turn out, you just have 1 card left. I mean, I'm sorry.
The probes will replace themselves.
Yeah, the probes will get you replaced. My bad. Yeah. Obviously, I've not played a lot of psionic probes.
Ooh,
so he's just going to
nice
play
pickup.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the other benefit to holding Lava Shock, well, he's not going to. The Lava Shock will at least do damage for Mike. He won't. He's unlikely to have overloaded crystals.
Right. So we get the Searing Totem from MattAtArms.
Although one other reason to hold the Radiant Elemental, right, is that it will, knowing he was going to get spells off the Psionic Probes, he's guaranteed to hold on to the Elemental to make those spells free. But still, if he had played the Elemental, the probes would have been free, and Matt didn't really have anything on the board to challenge that Elemental.
Right, and the spells are going to be free regardless. It's not a battle cry, so it's a static effect.
Although if Matt gets the Shutterwalk off with the Doppelgangster battle cry, that'll be fun. We'll see lots and lots of Shutterwalks. All right, so sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
So
we got which MattAtide? You go to the fresh one, because the other one's a little stale. So you can always go with the fresh ones.
You always play the one that you top decked, so that your opponent
exactly.
Thinks, oh god damn it, he top decked the thing.
Well, Devolve's not bad for Matt, considering especially if Mike drops that other elemental, it's going to prevent any additional cards from getting into his hand and into Mike's hand.
Although Matt is gonna, if Mike doesn't get rid of that totem, Matt's gonna be filling up his hand pretty quick unless he ditches some cards.
Yeah, but he really, to say unless he farsights into it with some. Oh, he did. How about that?
Into a pain.
Into a pain. Okay. Yeah, so that's still it's still probably a good devolve for Matt here. Devolve totem. Yeah.
Yeah, because Elemental Destruction gives Mike a couple of cards.
Yeah.
Cavalry Mystic. Nope.
But it just overloads Matt for a ton.
That's true.
No.
So it's a lose-lose for him.
Right.
All right, so my guess is Mike's probably just going to take out the MattAtide. So Matt basically got 1 card off each totem. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, that's not bad. It saves him some damage from face, and it draws him a card. Here comes the Eagles.
Oh, everybody's favorite.
Yep. And one thing I like about Wild is it doesn't seem overpowered on. It's a little annoying to deal with sometimes, but I think Wild's got enough removal that it's generally not that difficult to get through.
Right. Yeah, there are there are a lot of tools for dealing with the Giggling Inventor. We're curious to see what Mike does here. Light Bomb is not to his benefit.
Right. I guess you maybe just
play the cleric.
Punch one of his guys or maybe run the 1/3 into the 1/2, play the cleric and heal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Draw a card. Yep, that's exactly what he's going to do. Like spending the divine shields to do a little, or one of them anyway, to do a little clearing of the board.
Yeah, he's probably playing around Evolve there because he doesn't. You never want to leave a doppelgangster out.
Yep.
And here comes our first joust.
And the joust
Matt
wins.
is victorious.
Taunt and divine shield.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. He is the master jouster.
And suddenly there is a wall in the way.
But I got a nice Thorson here for Mike.
Yeah.
It'll help.
A fistful of expensive cards to get reduced.
Yeah.
I must consider.
But getting to the jousters, it's. I don't see. Yeah, he's just gonna have to play it easy. He's got a couple taunts up. It's not like he's gonna punch him. So that's a smart play. I don't know why he didn't play out Emperor though.
Yeah, and start discounting. I mean, granted, he would have only had a few more cards in his hand, but
I wonder if he's looking for something specific to discount. That could be the reason.
And so he wants to be careful not to put Thorson out on the board.
Job's done.
And the ED.
Yeah.
ED shrinks the board.
Maybe he meant to play the Lightning Storm. I thought he was playing I thought Elemental Destruction did leave him with the only thing on the board, but I bet he meant to play the Lightning Storm.
Well, there is an Evolve in this deck.
Would have cleared Mike's board.
Yeah. Well,
he could play Healing Rain. There you go.
Yeah, the Healing Rain will give him a full taunt again. Which, of course, is difficult to deal with. See, it's like Giggles gives you great defense, but not a lot in offense.
Right.
It's not much of a threat, really. There's Yogg in hand, and what else?
Oh, very nice.
What's that?
And Maren the Fox.
Maren the Fox. Nice.
See,
okay,
now,
so there. Here's your discount. Okay, here's what he wants to discount.
See, now, especially now with two taunters in the way, that'll help keep Thorson alive, right?
Right. Still not playing it.
Interesting.
What is he waiting for? Yeah.
And now I think Matt will play the Lightning Storm.
No, he's gonna Evolve.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Lightning Storm to clear Mike's board.
Right.
And that's a lot of attack on the other side.
That's a decent Evolve. Not an amazing one, but it's still pretty solid for sure.
Yeah. And so maybe Mike was holding on to the Emperor because he knows the first Light Bomb that comes out is going to kill the Emperor as well.
Yeah, that's true, especially against an Evolve deck.
Yeah, so now he can clear 3 of these, and Matt doesn't have the armor for the Golem to attack with, so a Light Bomb will leave Mike, in good shape.
A Psychic Scream isn't a horrible play either, because that way, even if the 5/9 lives, he doesn't have a way to evolve it as well. Like if he doesn't have a way to advance it. Because that's something I always try to avoid when I'm playing against an Evolve deck, is leaving anything on the board, Because if he has a Thrall in his hand or something, and he can start turning that into something else.
That's a good point. See, now, if Mike were really interested in BMing here, I think he'd be healing Matt, since they're both at 30, but he's only healing himself.
Yeah.
So the Gemstudded Golem's not going to be able to... All right, Mike continuing to just sit back. What's he got in mind? Shadow of Death, Psychic Scream, Maren. Now for the first time, Mike is wounded. Second time? First time. I don't know.
I think first time, yeah, because he had too many giggles this way.
Right.
I wonder.
I'm assuming with the Shadow of Death in hand, the 5/6 isn't a huge threat, but you really do have to take it off your board.
Yeah.
Oh, what is Mike doing here? Oh boy, there's an Evolve.
Yeah, this might cost
boy.
Mike.
Yeah.
With 5 things on the board to be evolved. Although Mike does have the Psychic Scream,
Ooh,
right? So.
Ouch. Yeah, that was not a good Evolve. Oh, what is this?
Nope.
The middle one, Toxologist. I've never even seen that card.
Yeah, that's a new card from the new set.
Sorry,
Toxicologist.
Toxicologist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give your weapon +1 attack. Looks good in gold though, but yeah, I've not seen that card. And the untransformed Druid of the Swarm. Yeah, not a. It's a pretty terrible roll. Dragonfire is going to clear that
clears
out.
the board. Yeah, so I think Mike wasn't fearing Evolve because he had so many tools in hand between the Psychic Scream, the Dragonfire potions.
Yeah, he's well matched up.
Yeah, he's just hanging out, hoping to.
And he's still undefeated.
The joust, Matt just keeps winning all the jousts.
Yep. That's
those
incredible.
no Fury Giants certainly help with that.
Mm-hmm. He's revealing all his secrets, though. But yeah, certainly.
Oh, very nice. Topsy-turvy to instantly take out the treasure chest.
Very nice, yes.
And what did he get? He got the golden
cobalt. He got the cobalt. Ugh.
Yeah, not really the one he wanted.
No, especially when you're playing with Yogg in hand. You know, you do not want, unless he gets another Yogg from the cobalt. But
that would be a long shot, I think.
Yes, yeah, maybe 3 years ago when there were less legendaries. Oh, we got a Snow Fury. Little
Snow Fury now free.
Gonna Hex Marin.
And then Lava Shock to unlock his crystals.
Yep.
I was curious about the ordering because I forgot about the Lava Shock in hand because I would have attacked with the Jouster before the Hex. But he had that taken care of.
Okay, so Mike finally decides to Thorson. He's gonna. Death goes on the 8/8, so that turned out to actually be better value.
Benedictus in the deck as well.
Yes. This is a very, very, very fun deck. Although, you know, Matt's already down to 5 cards. Benedictus isn't. He might as well become a kobold, you know, legendary at this point.
Right.
I wouldn't. I almost wonder if he should probably just play out the cleric to play it out. But how bad is Yogging next turn? I mean, I haven't counted his spells. I mean, he's had a few. I would say, if I had to guess, I'd say around 7. Does that sound about right to you?
Is someone injured?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Three and 0.
4-0, I think.
4-0, just
2 warhorses and 2 warhorses and 2 master jousters. So interesting if he goes here. So he chooses to give up the warhorse rather than the shield.
No. Oh, Psychic Scream comes out. Is he going to trade out the cleric first, though? Although the cleric would muddy up Matt's deck if he tossed it in there. Serves him no purpose. Although he does, if he gets a healing totem. Yeah.
So yeah, so if the
healing
cleric
healing totems.
Yeah, if the cleric came out on Matt's side, he could draw. Although he's so low on cards.
So yeah.
Now he's got 11 because of that.
He just doubled it, right? He just doubled his cards pretty much.
And there's the cleric.
Is someone injured?
And a healing totem. And if Mike plays Benedictus here, he's going to put all those creatures back in his own deck, except for the cleric, obviously. I love Crushing Hand.
Crushing Hand, Hidden Yogg. Let's go.
Mike holding on to that kobold.
I want to see. Well, I mean, I think everybody wants to see Yogg.
Yeah.
Nope,
He's
we're gonna
going
get
to
a
heal himself and
heal.
probably play Anduin. Anduin will take out the giant.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The light has betrayed me.
Let's see if he can go 5-0.
I am undefeated. Job done.
He does.
Wow.
All right, so now Mike has some other options. You know, less expensive cards will reactivate, and he's picked up the Shutterwalk, so he's getting some information about Matt's deck. Although it is interesting that here we are down with 5 cards left to go, and Matt hasn't drawn his Shutterwalk yet.
Oh, we go with the Shutterwalk, so we get the So he gets the Benedictus again. All right.
Treasure chest and Anduin. Oh my gosh! But he
Yeah,
destroyed the Shutterwalk.
so he killed his own
himself.
Shutterwalk.
Yeah.
That's one of those you try to test for. Sometimes Shutterwalk does stuff like that. I mean, I've made Shutterwalk decks where you've got like random effects of damage, and it ends up shooting yourself in the face.
Yep.
Those are things that are hopefully worked out in the testing phase of meme decking.
Mike probably looking to go. Mike's well positioned to win a fatigue battle if he can avoid dying.
So have you seen anyone with the issues with the legendary bug that's going on right now?
No, I haven't heard anything about it.
Oh yeah, so I guess some random people. Someone was just messaging me that I'm listed as legend number 454353, and I'm like, there aren't that many people in Wild at Legend.
Wow.
But no, so there's a bug that came out with the patch today, that's causing everyone or some people to show up as legend in other people's queues or in their little friends list. So,
All right, so Mike momentarily thinks about getting rid of the cleric.
the Camellios gonna be the elemental destruction.
Wow.
He wants his cards. He's gonna pop it again.
Get a
Very
new
nice
treasure.
math work on Mike's part.
And he
Oh,
gets-
much better card.
Ah, yes, the goblet.
Goblet, yeah. But let's see. Since he Benedictus half of Matt's deck twice, what is he gonna end up with? I say he's already got a Jouster, so it's probably nothing that's too advantageous to Mike.
Right. Although in a couple of turns, the jouster on his side will automatically win because Matt will not have any cards.
I mean, he does. Mike has another Shutterwalk, doesn't he? Though, didn't he?
Because Matt hasn't drawn it, so he did.
Right.
Yeah, he's got another Shutterwalk.
So he got it. He got it twice from Benedict. One from Benedictus and one from Mike's Shutterwalk. So there should be another Shutterwalk in Mike's deck. That would be very interesting if Mike were to goblet into a Shutterwalk right now. Fill his hand with Shutterwalk. Please let it happen. Please let us have a handful of Shutterwalks and then a Yogg. Please. Come on, RGesus, help us out here.
Grow short.
So he's going to draw 4 copies of something. 4 copies of Rotten Apple Bomb.
Okay.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
He is
no,
going to
for sure.
overdraw. He's going to... No, he chooses not to Yogg.
Wow, he's like, okay,
Stargaze.
let's thumb through Mike's hand here and see.
Luna.
Oh, the Ragnaros,
Yep.
Zola.
Electra.
That's not bad.
Old
Yeah.
Murkai.
So he's
Lyra.
actually got a.
Ziliax. Ragnaros. Valinor. And Zola. You got some nice things in there.
Yes. And wow, and Matt's still going here with his Shutterwalk.
Matt's going to lose all the jousts, though. Because all
Yeah,
he's got
it
left
is.
in the deck is the totem.
That was a mistake.
My jaws that bite, my claws
But-
that catch.
Mike, without any spells or any way to clear the Shutterwalk, since he got rid of Yogg,
Yep.
it's doesn't really bode well for him to actually defend
Yeah, he
against his board.
He can take out one of the Shutterwalks.
Mm-hmm.
He can't do enough damage. Well, he can hex another one of them. So he can stay alive for at least one more turn.
Wait, where's the? Oh, he does have a
He
hex.
just
Okay.
drew the hex.
They just do the hex. Okay.
I mean, he could always Zola the monkey, the kobold, and play it again.
Yeah, but he's got a decent hand. I mean, like I said, you want to look you want to look for a spell at this point.
Yeah.
Stargazer Luna into Zola. That would be.
Well, Stargazer Luna has to go into Hex. And the other,
I'm sorry. Yeah, Hex. Yeah,
another
yeah.
option he has, right, is Ziliax plus double hero power. But that also only gets rid of one. He needs 9 mana to do that. That will get rid of one of these guys and give him 3 life. Yep, so he's going to Zola the Golden Kobold. I think that's a good choice. Because he can re-roll the dice.
Oh, for that, he's missing out on that rag. Yeah, but rag against the sport is terrible. Excuse me, I'm just being greedy in my mind right now. Because you want to play out all the good ones, you know?
Right.
But
so clearly
no,
what Matt wanted, right, was to have a couple of better minions in his deck still, so that the Shutterwalks would have picked up Divine Shield, Taunt, and Charge, and he would have just, run over there and crushed.
Run over. That was the plan. Yeah, good call on that.
All right, well, so Mike has used Electra and wants to Hex, but it's gonna cast a Hex on the same target twice. Unfortunately, you don't get to retarget. Mike ran out of time.
An interesting way that Mike could have also won is just to maybe not have Golden Cobalt and just kept all those the taunts that would have healed him.
Yep.
Because he could just run Matt out of life with the with fatigue.
And now, so.
Oh, he does draw 1 though.
He has 1, so, but he'll gain 4 and then lose 12. 16. He could gain a little with Ziliax. I think it's over for Mike as a result of playing the Kobold. Oh no!
Oh, it does. Even though I thought because that 0. Yeah, he's got some life here.
Yeah. So Matt's gonna use 3 attacks. No, he's got
1. Oh, the elemental destruction. Yeah, that should take care of it.
Yeah, it won't kill the Shutterwalks.
The Shutterwalks will live. Yeah.
And that'll be game. And MattAtArms wins with Jouster Walk.
Unconventionally, but he did. Oh no! Wait. Oh, he's fight. Oh, because of the heal. That's right. He does live for at least 1 more turn. Oh. Can Mike clear this though?
Oh, yeah, I missed that.
Yeah, no, it's a lot going on there.
So we could Luna into Divine Hymn. So Luna into him gives him 6 life, draws him another card. He'd still have 5 mana after that. Yip doesn't help him. Old Merc guy plus a hero power is not enough. He could play Ragnaros and hope Ragnaros takes out one of them, but
the other one will kill. Yeah, he still dies to it.
So it looks like his chance is Luna plus Divine Hymn.
Rag is not going to do it. He's hovering over Rag.
Well, Divine Hymn will put him at 11. If Rag, so he's got a 2/3 chance to live. Another turn. And he doesn't. And that'll do it.
Oh, Ragnaros.
Ragnaros, the betrayer.
Oh, never lucky. Because if he needed to go face, that it would have hit a minion.
All right, so I'm gonna take a moment to update. That was a heck of a game.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so let's see. So Matt won with the Shaman. Cool.
So I'm guessing that Mike doesn't go with the Yogg Priest again. He probably wants to display all the Yoggages. I just made a word.
Yeah.
Yoggages.
I'll be curious to ask Mike later why he chose not to play Yogg there.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. You want to go ahead and give them the high sign?
Sure, we'll do.
Okay. Unless you want to chat about that game more before we start the next one.
I'm always up to chatting on it. And again, it's always difficult for us and them just to figure out what's going on. it took me a minute to realize what Matt's win condition was as well. You figured it out, the charge. But yeah, there were definitely it's the decision to play the Golden Kobold for Mike. I mean, again, you're rolling the dice. He could have gotten something really exciting, and hindsight's always 20/20 in that.
True.
He got a decent hand, but it wasn't the right answer for a board full of Shudderwalks.
All right, so now we have the Death Rattle Rogue against the Yogg Mage.
Yep. And these, again, as I said earlier, to me, offhand look like the two strongest decks.
Yeah,
this should be a better matchup.
Now I remember, I think someone did an analysis of all of the legends available in Wild, and if I remember, something like only like 25% of the available legendaries are actually good / playable. There's a big chunk that are meh, and then there's a giant pool like 40 or 45% of the legendaries are basically trash. So.
Right.
When you play that Golden Kobold, Mike did have a full hand. I know in part, he had a full hand because he played the Goblet. So playing the Kobold at least meant he wasn't going to overdraw the next turn. But maybe we should talk about the game that started.
No, it's all good.
Right.
So Matt's got a good start here. He's got he's got his Necreum Blade straight out. He just needs a Death Rattle. That's his only issue right now. Matt's got nothing to proc it with, and it almost seems like a hybrid of Odd Rogue in a way. It's some, the Skulker and the Cold Blood. Ah, there's an egg. That's definitely. Oh, he's gonna go ahead and clear the 4/3 with his blade.
And, nope,
yeah, I
chooses
don't
to hold
know.
back. Yeah,
yeah, I would have waited on that too. It's really tempting, but next turn he can Nerubian into Unearth Raptor. I mean, yeah, you're taking some face damage, and getting punished a little bit.
Yeah.
So this is a very aggressive version of Yogg Mage from Mike as well.
Yeah, and he opened with strong secrets package and some good spells. Fireball in hand. Yeah, this is going to play out like regular secret mage. Oof.
Why did he not pop the egg there? And,
he couldn't.
And he was 4/3.
Mike frostbolted him the previous turn, so Matt was frozen.
I'm sorry. I totally missed that. Oh wow, this would be a real fast game here.
Well, actually, yeah, this is going to work out because the Raptor.
He gets Sylvanas to stolen the 4/3 though.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically everything on the board has the Death Rattle that turns.
That's the better play. Yeah, for sure.
Of course, now Matt's just holding on, praying that Mike doesn't draw another Fireball. Although that looks like a Roaring Torch, a Forgotten Torch. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Because the Necreum Blade just does one thing; it doesn't do a specific minion.
Right. It's a random one.
Yeah.
The shadows beckon.
So he's gonna Raptor, just gonna match Shadowcaster and Raptor. So he's got a lot of Rubians.
If Matt doesn't die this turn, if everything stays on the board,
he can. Little chance of that. Even next turn with the Ragnaros, he's got a good board. There's just no direct damage.
Flame Strike will leave Matt with a couple of Nerubians. Three of them. So he can do 16, 20.
I have no time for games.
Okay. He's gonna... Oh no, 16, 17. I don't know where my math was.
That's fine. It's better than mine. It's always better than mine.
And now we're both down to single digits. Ooh. Let's see. Does Ragnaros do the trick? Oh, what did Mike just draw?
No.
Flame Cannon. Well,
I don't think he's got enough.
Well, maybe Ragnaros will go face again, like last game.
That's true. Yeah. I love how this is playing out exactly the same as the last game. The wide board can't handle. And the Ragnaros.
Although this time if Ragnaros goes face, it's for the win. Nope. Ragnaros fails
Wow.
Mike again.
Wow.
Well played.
And that was a lot faster.
Amazing.
Oof. And a quick 2-0. Well, a quick second game, not a quick 2-0 so
Yes.
far.
Right.
All right. Let me update the score again. So that was a very different game.
Yeah. At first, I thought Mike was just going to run over, and then he stopped getting direct damage. It just petered out completely because that with the one turn that he didn't get direct damage, Matt was allowed to make a large board, or maybe that was the whole thing. It was just that Mike kept going face, and Matt just was allowed to build his board up, regardless of freezing it or not. And eventually, when he didn't have that finisher, Matt just ran him over at that point.
All right, so now we've gone to Mike has gone to his third deck, the Yogg Shaman,
Yep.
and Matt has brought out the Warlock.
Okay, so I'm interested. This at a glance, this looks like your run-of-the-mill Warlock with Kel'Thuzad in it. So
I love Nemzi. She's got the greatest emotes.
Yeah. Do you have your Nemzi yet?
Yes.
Congratulations. Good for you.
I love her well played emote. That's just the best.
Yeah. Well, it's great because the Warlock got two really good ones back to back.
Yep.
So I'm hoping this. I mean, I bet the Anoia or whatever it's called.
Suranoia.
Essentially, Suranoia. I bet he's gonna too. I think they're getting on with this. That having interesting characters is important with your heroes.
Yeah, I think people like the interesting emotes and some variety.
Personality, yeah, having some personality to it. Because the first few were kind of stale, in comparison to the current ones.
I like Arthas, but he took an awful lot of work to get. All right, so Mike has been just steadily curving out 1, 2, 3. Matt now coining out the Void Caller.
Mm-hmm. Hoping that it pulls the Void Daddy.
Yep.
But even if it doesn't, it pulls another Void Caller.
The other Void Caller.
Void Daddy. Yeah.
He could have sack packed it. He chose not to.
He's got his Dr. Morgan. So.
Although next turn, depending on what he draws, he could play the other Void Caller and then sack pack the first one.
Yeah.
And guarantee the Void Daddy comes down, assuming he doesn't draw another demon.
Dr. Morgan isn't. Oh, no, she's not a demon.
Nope. Mike continuing to go face, as he should. Oh, devolve. That's going to be sad for Matt.
Yeah.
From the void I come.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he's going to pull the. It's not necessarily a bad devolve anymore because.
That's true. He'll get an 8-drop for it.
Right. It's history shown they're generally pretty good.
Yeah, 8-drop's like one of the best cost groups. He might get a Tyrion, for example, or a Ragnaros, or a Kel'Thuzad.
That's incredible.
Oh, you have no idea, Mike.
Indeed.
You have no idea. There's no, I
he doesn't have enough to get rid of it.
He could farsight into something maybe, but I mean, he farsighted into that pain last game, but 2 games ago.
He could get up to 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he can't. He's got Fire Elemental next turn. 3, 4, 5, 6. Still not enough. He's just lucky that Matt doesn't have enough mana to play the Kel'Thuzad that he has in hand.
Right.
I wonder. There is little time.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that little fact that we're only on turn 4.
Right.
No.
And he picked up Alakir. Nice drop when he gets there.
Hey, it's like swatting insects.
Indeed. Ooh, Defile. Is there good Defile math on the board here?
I don't think there is, no. There's no one.
Yeah. Nothing with 3 power.
Anything that gets hit dies. So
Yeah, nothing with 3 power on the other side.
Oh, wait a minute. The Spirit Bomb. No.
4 damage.
Yeah. No, it doesn't do anything. And you really don't want to like chip your Kel'Thuzad down either.
Right. Yeah. If I were Matt here, I'd take out the Manatide
I wonder if...
and then go face with Kel'Thuzad. Although facing a shaman, again, if you leave him a wide board, right? Because the rule of thumb, do not let the shaman keep minions.
Shaman, right? Yeah, those little totems turn into dangerous things. Oh.
Something happened with the Cubs?
Oh, how did you know?
I was just guessing by what I could see of you in the camera.
Oh.
All right, so Mike is considering his options here. He's got double lightning storm, so this is where I think if Matt had attacked something else with Kel'Thuzad,
Yeah.
let's see, oh yeah, that's gonna do it.
Yeah, just a single high roll.
Yep. Yeah, if Matt had attacked the Kel'Thuzad into the Manatide Totem and left him with full health, Mike would have been hard-pressed to get rid of him.
Yeah, so Mike dodges a big bullet there.
Yeah,
for sure.
but Defile will clear his board, giving Matt, as Matt marches steadily towards his own Kel'Thuzad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now Matt's getting into his late turns. He's got the handful of 8s and 10s. He's only a turn off from actually doing some... Again, I'm really interested to see what he wants to pull. Well, I mean, I think everything is probably in his hand right now.
Right.
He's probably looking to swap like, one of the 3/4s for like a Yasiraj.
Demonic Project. That's tough with what he's holding in his hand.
It is. It is. I've never been a big fan of that card. It always seems like, again, it's like when you're ready to play it on something, unless you know for sure. Because most likely something you've been holding in your hand for a while is something you want to live.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Mike Lowe with Ragnaros, number 3.
Yeah.
He's got him down to 5. I really want Ragnaros to seal the deal. Although it would be a great story if Ragnaros screwed him over 3 games in a row as well. Not that I'm wishing bad against Mike. I love him, but it would be kind of funny. It would be a good story.
Matt was bleeding himself pretty quickly. I imagine he was trending towards Morrigan plus Dark Pact.
Mm-hmm.
But an Alakir will end the game.
Yeah.
All right, so Mike does not go quietly.
Oh, come on, Mike. Let Ragnaros finish the game.
Mike says no. Ragnaros screwed me twice.
Yeah, he's
not gonna let
Alakir's.
it happen again.
He's like, that's how you swat insects.
All right, so
Alakir knows how to do it.
That gives Mike 1 game, and then he was playing the Shaman. All right. Okay.
So nice. So
keeping things interesting.
That was a Yogg Shaman for Mike. Yeah, okay, that's right.
Yep.
So we've got. So Matt's only down to the Morgan Warlock. He goes back to the Priest. I don't know. I mean, that mage was pretty good. It was pretty. I think the mage would be a better matchup with the Warlock because it would burn him down pretty quickly. But either 3 decks, so it's not Either way, it's not crucial.
Well, I think the Priest has more board control, right? So he can control the board, stay alive, keep clearing Matt's stuff until Yogg shows up. Hopefully setting up for the 3rd showdown, where he just burns Matt over the top of whatever Matt plays with the mage. All right, so Mike with the turn 1 cleric. Again, choosing to pay for the probe instead of playing the elemental and getting it for free.
Demon Wrath is not going to help much, probably.
Probably not.
Yeah. Well, actually, it could damage his cleric, and he could heal his own cleric if he wants to get really tricky. Yeah, Spirit Bomb on the Cleric. Not much else to do here.
Spirit Bomb's an expensive way to deal, although he does have an Amethyst Spellstone in hand, so that it at least helps power that up.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't help power it up, it actually powers it up. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised by the pass by Mike there on that side.
Yep. I think
It's
he
kind of a
wants,
clunky hand right now.
although he has drawn Yogg again.
Yogg's ready for action.
All right, Matt
It's
defiling
like-
just to avoid overdrawing.
Hello.
From the void I come.
Matt plays out the Void Caller without any demons in hand.
Surprisingly, considering the amount of demons in the stack.
Yep. But that's exactly what I would have, in Matt's place, I would have expected Mike to do.
Yeah. Okay, so we can trade Hellfire and maybe sack pack just to heal. Or Demon Wrath, yeah. That's true. At 14, I guess he's not.
14 is not too
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, he's not in serious trouble.
Especially against the priest, right? We've seen...
He's seen it. He knows it's not OTK or anything like that, so...
But he doesn't know it's Yogg, because Yogg has yet to make an appearance.
True. Unless he's sniping the video, then he knows.
I suppose that's always true. That's a possibility.
No, in a friendly game like this, it's highly unlikely.
Yes.
It would be kind of hilarious, though.
I got
Go ahead.
I got stream sniped like one of the very first times I streamed. I honestly have no idea what the hell the guy was thinking or doing. I'm just some random guy streaming at like rank 7. He showed up, I was playing this game, and the guy made several good choices, and then he showed up in my chat and was like, "Hey, that was me." Oh, thanks.
Wow. Are you sure he just didn't play against you and then go into your chat?
It's possible.
Because I've done that before too. Like I've played against some of the the top wild guys, and I'll after we play the game, I go in their chat and I'm like, "Wow, you kicked my butt," or whatever. I just chat them up.
Yep, that's possible.
Yeah.
Ooh, the Wondrous Wand. That's a nice draw. Off of the treasure chest. Mike deciding what to do next. So Dr. Morin...
Wand. Does he have enough room to wander, or am I just being greedy? One,
All right,
two.
so earlier, Matt Dark Pacted the Silver Vanguard and brought out Dr. Morrigan. Too bad she's not a demon, or he could sack pact her.
Right.
But he can. Nope. Mike's gonna kill her and send her back into the deck and bring out another Void Caller.
Well, so he dodged a bullet there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, considering there are only a couple of big things in Matt's hand, he did get really lucky because the majority of the big cards are still in his deck. But yeah, because Matt's just at halfway through his deck right now.
So Mike deciding what to do. Divine Hymn here might work. Keep Marin alive. Although, yeah.
Yep.
So if Matt draws a demon, he could play Kel'Thuzad and throw both. Or he could play Kel'Thuzad anyway and just throw both Void Callers at
Into it.
Marin, because they'll come back.
Oh. Or Yoglo it, or YOLO it.
Ragnaros shows up on Matt's side of the board for once.
Yeah. Matt's Ragnaros is much more accurate. I noticed. What little I've seen of it, gonna give my expert analysis is saying his Ragnaros is more accurate. Maybe it's because it's golden. Yeah, that might have
Could be.
something to do with it. No. The gold improves his accuracy. Yes, wand.
Let's see what we get. Ooh,
Giggles?
Giggles
Giggles
for
is
free.
good.
Chameleos. And Giggles for free is pretty
Oh,
awesome.
and a crystalline oracle. Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Death on Ragnaros. That's to be expected.
So wait, if the Chameleos is free, when it steals something, is it also?
Does it remain free? I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
I
Did you mean to rhyme that as well?
No.
Okay.
That stuff happens accidentally.
Yeah.
All right. So Witchwood Piper probably hoping to get another demon. No. All right. So Kel'Thuzad.
What does? Yeah, I was gonna say, what would the Piper draw? Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh.
Oh!
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Yes, it's a definite whoopsie. Whoopsie indeed. Well, Mike's got a demon now. So it's
Yep.
Demon Wrath, but yeah, it's that's the bad thing about that card.
Yeah.
And
Unfortunately.
Kel'Thuzad's going to meet his end.
Indeed. Yeah, I think you kind of want to make sure to play that on a turn when you know something's going to die. But
Yeah, but with the Witchwood Piper in hand, it was, he had a fair chance it wasn't gonna. But yeah, I think that the shocker on that play was Mike getting Mal'Ganis. If Mike gets any mid-level demon out of it, it's no big deal. Actually, what did turn into Mal'Ganis? I have to check. Oh, Chameleos did. The Mal'Ganis is not free though.
nope.
I guess when it gets transformed, it loses its. That I think I'm more disappointed about that. Is now I'll never know if the zero cost Chameleos stays zero cost. And I've already bothered Legendary Ferret twice today, so I'm not going to bother him again with my mundane questions.
Ooh, Anduin takes out Kel'Thuzad.
No.
Leaving Matt with just a couple of lower power demons on the board. Spirit Bomb to clear the taunt. And power up the Spellstone to the middle level. Alright.
Interesting choice if he sack packs is because that could potentially. Well, no, actually, he'll probably. Yeah, as they might could take it out easily, but I feel like that would have lived long enough to at least have given him more heal.
Right.
Not necessarily more than 5, but in addition to 5. But
although it will come back when he plays Gul'dan.
It's true. Yeah, that's true. And he may not have many more. No, he's still got the Void Daddy, right, in his deck. Is that the only other demon? Oh yeah.
Warriors of the frozen wastes, rise.
Interesting choice to play the Topsy-Turvy on the
Piper, yeah.
on the Piper. Although I guess it means
He didn't attack first, though. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay.
Right.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. He just went the way.
on Mike's side, the Topsy-Turvy would have been a free way to reactivate his hero power.
Mm-hmm.
But, all right.
Here comes
Mike
the turtle.
Mike says, thanks for the free immunity.
You remember this guy? Yeah.
Right.
Well, I guess Matt drops his Lich King. Oh, of course, the Sack Pact.
The 0 mana
Of
goodbye
course, the
Mal'Ganis.
Sack Pact. Yep. That's right. It's not necessarily your own, and then Matt draws his own Mal'Ganis just to add insult to injury.
Matt's running low on cards with 6 left. Nope, Lyra's going to come out, it looks like.
All right. For what he doesn't have any small spells to go with Lyra. That's the problem. Like
Well,
all
there's Demon Wrath.
is
Topsy
Demon
Turvy.
Wrath is topsy turvy. Yeah, I guess he could ping topsy turvy. I guess he might be able to.
I'd have been tempted to play Lyra and then play Obliterate. Sure, he's going to take 8, but
Yeah.
well, he's in Death Knight form, so he doesn't have a ton of healing. He makes sure that he saved himself a couple of points.
He's got Yogg. He's fine. He's got plenty of healing. He's got Yogg.
True.
Yogg's gonna save him. See? And he gets Circle of Healing. He's got healing coming out of his ears. He's fine.
All right, so Mike playing out everything he can get to get some power, some extra spells off of Lyra. Benedictus in hand. Yeah, he's building up quite a stack of spells for Yogg.
Yeah. Oh my. Army of the Dead. Oh no. No, Matt, don't do it. You only have 5 cards left. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oof. It's a good hand for sure, but wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, he has lethal.
With the Hellfire, yeah.
With the Hellfire in hand, yeah.
Yeah. It's all or nothing.
I think
like,
it's Yogg. I think it's
my
Yogg
chips.
time, Mike.
It's Yogg time, Mike.
Time for Yogg.
Do it.
Yogg's-
Don't disappoint this time.
Yogg's our only. Although he could Psychic Scream. He's got Psychic Scream in hand.
It's
Put it all back. Now that he knows exactly what Matt will have.
You just have to kill off his Lyra first. Oh, the convert. That would be nice.
Put a copy of Yasharj in his hand.
Darkness.
Yeah, definitely. I think he definitely wants to kill off Lyra. Don't want to put a copy of that in Matt's deck.
Right. I mean, Matt only has a couple of spells, really, but you still don't. There's no need to add the extra minion.
Yep.
Shadowy thoughts.
Yeah, I think Psychic Scream's
running out
gotta
of time
happen.
here.
Oh, Mike.
Convert.
Convert.
And then Psychic Scream.
I think it's around time.
Yeah.
He gave him Lyra. All right. I mean, not the worst thing in the world, but
Right. He did get an extra spell off of it.
Right.
Oh, he chose
just
the
ran out
Void
of
Lord
time.
instead of Yasharj. Okay.
I actually would have. Yeah, I would say I would like Yasiraj, just for the fact that he needs to be able to punch through. I mean, he knows Gul'dan's coming down soon, and he's going to need to punch through Void Lords, and a Void Lord doesn't punch through another Void Lord.
Nope. Although I imagine he's just sort of, he's seeing it as a way to stay alive until he plays.
Shadowy thoughts.
Oh, the Benedictus, yes.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. He's getting his Lyra back again, if he chooses. He does have to deal with that Mal'Ganis first and foremost. He's got the Dragonfire would take care of him right now, but he might be saving the Dragonfire for the Blood Reaver Gul'dan turn.
Right.
Yeah.
Shadowy thoughts. The shadows grow short.
It's tough to use a Dragonfire potion on just one minion, but Mal'Ganis is that minion.
It certainly is, because he's basically 2 or 3 turns away from dying. And Mike knows that,
Come on, Mike.
And the Light of the Naru to the heal, so he'll get a Light Warden out of it. Is that a holy? Yeah, he does a Holy Nova in hand. That could be interesting as well. It's a nice effect when she comes out. I don't think I've even noticed that before. So the Benedictus gets him his Yasiraj. Oh, the Sonic. Yeah.
All right, so now he knows that Matt has no
spells
in his deck.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think he knew that anyway because he had, his deck was
right.
empty,
The board went back in.
The whole board went in.
Yeah. So Lyra into his Hellfire.
Fortunate souls.
Oh, unfortunate is indeed.
Yeah.
He pulls out Barnes instead of Yasiraj or a Void Daddy. Well, actually, I'm sorry. He's got Void Daddy.
So now he's going to get. So you have Yasharj and what's her name? Morgan. there. So the cloning gallery will give. Oh, well, we lost Lyra.
I'm running low on cards.
Nope,
So
you
the
drew the
cloning
Jocelyn.
gallery's not really going to
Yeah.
give much. Yep, good time for
Oh.
Gul'dan.
Really? Over? I was gonna say, wouldn't you play the Void Lord at first so it comes back?
Well, if he plays the cloning gallery, he gets a 1/1 copy of Morrigan, right? And then if he can have 2 Morgans in play, he can go infinite.
Really?
Yeah. So if he plays the cloning gallery, he'll get a 1/1. No, but then he'll draw the other one. He would need to kill the 1/1 copy.
Okay.
If he'd gotten that earlier, then as long as he could,
Yeah.
he could basically keep going back and forth.
I think the Void Daddy here. You just want to keep
Although-
fake away because you don't have. I mean, until you play Gul'dan, you don't have it. So you don't want to just take 5 to the face and whatever else. He's got Anduin. He's going to start popping away. Oh wow, that's going to be a good replicate. Yeah.
Yep. Everything's gonna go down by 2. That's gonna be a lot of cheap cards in his hand.
It's anyone's game here, but I'm starting to favor.
Favorite.
He just has more tools, even though that Matt's got the Gul'dan play. I mean, Mike's
Good
got a
choice
lot
to
going on
replicate
here.
before attacking.
Okay.
Yeah. Holy Nova finishes off the Void Lord and heals Emperor Thorson.
And you know what? Mr. Yogg is down to 7 now.
All right, so Matt. All right, choosing to Gul'dan.
Yeah. Now that he's out of cards, you gotta start healing. He gets the turtle back. He does not get the Void Daddy. But he's got the healer.
He gets Mal'Ganis, which makes those
Yeah.
Void Walkers a lot bigger. I was
Yeah.
wondering about possibly sacrificing one of the Void Walkers into Thorson in order to clear a spot. To have another shot at getting the Void Lord, but that just puts another Void Walker in the pool, so he might not have gotten it anyway.
Yeah, and all these minions have big butts on them, so
Yeah.
Light Bomb does nothing.
And he went face with all the Void Walkers, saying to Mike, "I don't care how cheap your spells are, you're down to 10."
Yeah. I think it's Yogg time.
I think it's Yogg time. Of course, we said that before.
Right.
What else? What are his other options? He's got his own Void Lord. He could put. He could take out a couple of these Void Walkers. Put up his own Void Lord, though, is just gonna.
You Curious Glimmerroot into Twisting Nether. That's what you do.
Except. Oh yeah, it does. They don't have to be currently in the deck. Right?
Start in your opponent's deck, yeah.
Short.
I think I'd be going after Mal'Ganis. There.
No, I see. He's trying to get it down to Light Bomb territory.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Because that honestly is the answer.
Oh.
Mike's taking too long. Yep.
Yeah, he knows Demon Wrath was in there. Oh, but he.
That's game. Yeah. Yeah, the 3/3 and the chomp. Yep.
Yep, that's game.
And then series as well.
Yep, that'll
Correct?
finish the
Yeah.
match.
Nicely done.
Well, that was a fun series for sure.
It was.
We did not see Yogg. Oh no, I jinxed it at the beginning of the game. We didn't see Yogg. Oh. I'm crushed. I'm crushed. Yeah, you got to play Yogg in that situation, I think.
All right, so Matt wins 3-1. Let's go ahead and get those guys on
Yeah.
for a chat. Let's see. All right, so I think I need to. No, let's see. So I think I need to cancel the call I currently have with you, and then just go to the group call, right?
You don't have to cancel it. You could just actually go to the group call and start and just dial everyone.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, you guys, are there?
Oh, I think Matt just dropped out. I don't know what
Looks like
happened
Matt
there.
dropped off. I'll add him back. Yep. Yep. Everyone's going away.
Hello, hello?
Hello?
Hello, hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Looked like you were muted there for a second. Mike, you there?
All right.
Mike?
All right, we heard Matt.
Oh,
I think I hear Mike clicking.
yep.
Yo.
Hey, Mike.
Getting his headphones on.
Mike.
Mike,
How's it going? Good games, Mike.
Hey, what's up, guys?
what's going
that
on?
was yo. What the heck?
Mike, do you hate Yogg? Do you hate Yogg? Why did you not play him? I'm so disappointed. We wanted to see the Yogg chaos, man.
But I didn't expect myself to come across other scenarios that I would enjoy more. So I apologize. I didn't realize building that deck I would come across so many different scenarios where I would just ignore Yogg Saron. So
No, I
man,
totally understand the when you created when you used the taunt to create all the other legendaries. That made sense. But the last one, I really wanted. It was your last chance, and we were like, oh, we wanted Yogg so bad. But it's all good, man.
you know what? I would love if anyone listening or watching the league, if we could do more like friend matches like this. So when I say this, it was pretty cool. Like this week had no rules, but I'm not making the playoffs, so I figured let's make some Yogg Saron decks. But coming into a situation where I got Marin the Fox and then Topsy Turvy and then the golden monkey or whatever to get
Kobold. Yeah, that's what it is.
the kobold. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Kobold, not monkey. To get all those extra cards. I could have kept them for taunts and like drew it out, but I had this itch in my finger and I was like, turn them into legendaries. Turn them into legendaries. Put on a show. You're gonna lose anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that moment, you had the golden kobold for a few turns, and Wildcard and I saw Yogg Saron sitting there in the leftmost card, and we're wondering is he going to play the kobold and lose Yogg, or play Yogg and then play the kobold after? We were wondering.
Dude, did you see that scenario? I was like, only me. Only this happens to me. I'm the guy who gets stuck in this scenario. I'm the guy who's always one damage off lethal. Like, come on.
Because you had
This is awesome now. No complaints, though. It's really awesome tonight.
Yeah, because the goblet had just filled your hand, right? So that meant if you didn't play it, you were going to overdraw. But playing the kobold meant you could draw the next turn. And then you had a fistful of fun stuff. So Wildcard and I were both like, well, what are the 9 new legendaries Mike has, and what's he going to do with them?
Did you guys notice the one game where Ragnaros could have won if he hit the hero, and then the next game he decides to hit the minion? It's kind of backwards.
Yeah, Yogg screwed you twice. I mean, not Yogg, Ragnaros.
Ragnaros, yeah.
Damn, Ragnaros.
Yeah, particularly since against the Shutterwalk, you had 2/3 chance of taking one of them out and staying alive another turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because once I realized he didn't copy Shutterwalks back to his hand, I was like, oh, they're still in the field, so maybe we can get one of these Ragnaros, the rag shots, to hit it. But no, he had other plans. He was probably working in collusion with Yogg Saron because I didn't play Yogg, so they're probably just working against me. You know what? Screw this guy. He needs to go 0-6.
Well, the point of that Shutterwalk deck wasn't for him to come back to my hand at every point. The point was for all of them to gain charge and then punch you in the face.
Oh, that's what that was. Dude, I was so confused for the longest time. I'm like, what's he doing? What's going on here? So they're supposed to gain charge. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's, if Shutterwalk didn't happen to be the last card in my deck or next to the last card in my deck, it might have worked a little bit better. But
so
So the Joust cards are there for the Divine
sick.
Shield and Taunt and then charge. And that's what the Doppelgangsters. And hopefully the Doppelganger copies all the buffs and you have several Shutterwalks charging into your face.
Yeah, as you were when you played the Shutterwalk and the only minion left in your deck was the healing totem, I was sad because I could see like the as each joust was failing, I was like, oh, the idea here is to make a bunch of giant charging, taunting divine shield Shutterwalks and just go face for a ton of damage.
Yes.
I may sound stupid not knowing this combo, but that sounds amazing. I got to try that myself now. Because when you were playing the Joust, I was like, oh, we really are just playing goofy cards. Okay. But no, you actually had a game plan. So that's sick, dude. That is, oh my
Well,
God.
it was the goofy cards, and then also have charging Shutterwatch at the end of the game, which didn't work out, but it's all right. It worked out in the end because I was actually shocked I won with that deck after drawing Shutterwalk last or next to last. So.
Yeah, these were definitely some really fun, interesting games. Like, really awesome, man. I enjoyed it so much. I know there's a lot of jokes and banter about I didn't win a game this season, but to be honest, I wanted to join the league. Well, I thought I'd still be playing the UHL, so I wanted to try Wild and Standard at the same time. But joining the UHL as commissioner really took a lot of my time and focus away from like getting practice games in. No excuse, though. I still want to give props to everyone I played against this season. Shout out to Nate for putting the league together, and all you guys playing and casting. You guys are great. I see you every day in Discord. For anyone listening or watching, all these guys are really active in Discord. They care a lot about Wild format. They make sure this league runs, and hopefully I can stick around in some capacity, if not a player, to help the league grow and prosper.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah. We certainly had enjoyed having you as a player this season for sure. And you always bring some fun decks. So
I had to. Oh yeah, there were some weeks where I felt like I could have won, but I really made mistakes watching the VOD, and I'm just like, I'm such an idiot. Like some games I really played at like midnight, 1 a.m, and I'm just like, I'm not focusing. But like I said, I wanted to help promote the league and get the name out there. So just to leave it at that. I really enjoyed the league, and thank you guys.
Thank you. So I guess where can folks find you then?
Yeah. So you guys can find me for Twitter. You can find me on Twitter at ML Streams. I'm the commissioner of the United Hearthstone League. You can find me on there at United HS League. On my Twitter at ML Streams, you'll see a link for Discord. That's straight to the United Hearthstone League. So I'm in there 24/7. I got notifications on my phone. I'm in Discord right now. So come join.
Awesome. And you, Matt?
You can find me MattAtArms on Twitter. I post a lot there. I also am on Wednesday nights for the Hero Power podcast, 7:30. And yeah, I might be bringing the Warlock deck this week. We're not sure yet.
Nice.
That was cool. That was so cool.
It works better. It works a lot better if Kel'Thuzad sticks and you have Morgan bounce back and forth. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, you can pull off some really ridiculous stuff with that deck. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, Mike, you didn't see Matt had a slight chance to get double Kel'Thuzad when you devolved into the Kel'Thuzad. Matt actually had a Kel'Thuzad in his hand.
Son, I cannot believe I felt so smart building that deck. I was like, I got devolved. Nothing's gonna happen. Dude, I played devolve, he gets a Kel'Thuzad. I'm just like, damn.
See, the best thing about that deck actually on ladder is since everybody's teching against Starliner Druid with Death Lords and Dirty Rats, that deck just absolutely punishes anytime you play those cards.
That's sick, actually. Yeah, Dr. Dirty Rat, that Dr. Morgan. Yeah, you're right about that. That's pretty cool. I like that. Next level thinking.
Yeah, there you go. So it's like basically just bring out big fat stuff and have it bounce back in and out of your deck. It's awesome.
Teching against the meta. I like that. Smart man.
Yep.
All right. We are running a little late. We have another match scheduled to start soon. So
sorry, guys.
No, not at all.
That's my fault.
Yeah, this has been great. Any last thoughts from you guys, or any last comments before we wrap it up?
I'll let Matt take the end. Definitely my fault. I brought the topsy-turvy Marin. I just want to drag games out and have fun. So thank you guys for sticking around and watching.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Wildcard, where can people find you?
Sure. I'll try to do this really quickly. So I can be found at Twitter at WildcardHearth and on Twitch at WildcardHearthstone. Just made affiliate, so yay.
Yay.
Nice.
And so I also write for Team Rankstar, and I write for Wild HS. You can find my articles on their respective websites. And how about you, Itinerant Wizard?
I am on Twitter at Itinerant Wizard and also on Twitch. Someday I'll stream again. That's all I'll say for now. All right.
Cool.
Well, thanks, guys. These were a ton of awesome games. I had a lot of fun watching them, and hopefully our folks had a lot of fun watching them as well.
Yeah,
Hey,
thank you guys.
I'm officially on the Team Taylor bandwagon. She kicked my butt, so that's my
Nice.
pick.
I'm rooting for her this week too, because she beats Nate. That helps my chances make the playoffs. So
Oh, she's playing
go
Nate.
Taylor.
Sorry, Nate. I love you, bro. Sorry.
Cool. All right. Thanks again, guys, for participating. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
All right,
Appreciate
have
it.
a good night. Enjoy.
All right. Bye.
Good night, guys.
Night.